the Xbox and the PS3 are the top two, and the PC version, I believe, is more than likely not getting codcasting because you have features to stream like on a computer or like internet basis anyways. So I'm not positive about that, but no, it's just for the Wii U. I mean, it's a thing that it takes a while to get sorted out. So hopefully it will be on Wii U, but I'm not gonna open up the game and expect codcasting to be there. And plus, it's not something that I'm incredibly excited about anyways. So it's not like I'm gonna be disappointed if all this stuff is gone because, you know, honestly.
So, how you doing, everyone? It's Evan, ThePythnator, whatever you want to call me at this point. 15 years ago, I started uploading Call of Duty Wii videos. I was 15 years old. I'm now 30. It's kind of wild to think about that. So, I guess I'm back for a little while. I don't know what I'm going to be doing now, but I figure I'd make this video just to kind of say hello. If you have not seen me before, I am going to go into a bit of detail about what the first Black Ops did for me as a Wii player, especially with the new ports coming. They were ported over by Iron Galaxy, Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, to the PS4 and PS5. As with the discontinuation of discs, I would imagine all these ports would want to be happening as soon as possible. So, at the time Black Ops came out, it was the only console I had was the Wii. And even at 15, I was pretty frugal with my money. I only wanted one console that generation, so because I had the Wii, it's like, alright, that Call of Duty series is pretty fun. I played World at War, so let's get Black Ops on the Wii and see how that is. Now, 15 years later, I finally started playing it for the first time with these ports coming out. The OG, the way it was meant to be played, not the Wii version. The definitive version, the legit edition. Of course, I did have, like, very rare short playing sessions with my buddies when I went over to their place in 2010 or so, but I don't really count that. I wasn't doing that for long enough. But as someone who says that, you know, Black Ops, the early Black Ops are some of my favorite Call of Duties. Black Ops 1 is probably my third favorite, I would say. Black Ops 2 and what was the other one? COD 4, sorry. I don't know how COD 4 failed to register in my brain. Black Ops 2, COD 4, Black Ops 1. Those are my top three. Now, at the time, looking back, I can't say it holds up as well due to the culture of modern gaming that I myself have fallen into. There's this constant need for grind and progression, and there were things in this game where you kind of just played to get XP, and then it kept going and going and going. There wasn't a gun camo grind, there wasn't like a character customization grind, and nothing like that wants you to keep playing in that same regard. But there was still that dopamine hit that constantly hit. Now, I think Black Ops, for me, was a lot better at the time because, especially due to how tight-knit the Wii community was, I don't think it would have hit quite as well if I played on the HD consoles. I had a lot more relationships made that I view a lot more favorably, some even to this day. There's a couple people I still play with on the ports now that I met on Black Ops Wii. There's a friend of mine, very close friend of mine, one of my best friends. I helped her through her cancer treatment. She's engaged now. Like, I would not know those people without Black Ops Wii. It's frankly kind of incredible how all these things just got set in motion. And the weird thing is like, that is the reason, and not particularly of it, the nostalgia being like, hey, I want to go back to being 15 when I didn't have any responsibilities. You know, I'm 30 now, I have things I gotta get done, I got work. I can't say that, like, oh, it's not the fact that it was 15. It was more the fact that just there were some relationships that I wanted to build. And like I said, it doesn't hold up quite as well because there's not that tight-knit community now, but it's still fun. It's still very fun. The YouTube community and content creation was so interesting. You know, you had guys like Dazran, Convoy, Kidlot, Aerocodmaniac, Alex Wee. I started a bunch of shit, I remember. Especially looking back in my old videos, which I all made private like a while ago. It's like, oh my god. Whenever I tell people that I used to make content for Call of Duty on the Wii, there's like a couple videos I will like make unlisted briefly so they can see it, and then they're like, oh my god, that game looks so... They'll say interesting, but it's like, oof, that game looks rough, how did you play that? There were obviously so many things that we didn't have, or, you know what, a couple cases did have, because of those technical limitations. There's actually a page on the Call of Duty wiki called like List of Differences in Call of Duty for the Wii, and there was a big discussion over there about like, we don't need a page like that, have you seen them? It's like, no, there's a lot of differences. Have you seen the Wii games? So it's been added to a bunch by others over the years. It's probably a good read if you're interested in that kind of stuff. You know, there's things like, obviously graphics are the big thing, but one of the things is that I joke about is like, oh, the Wii games were kind of more competitive because, you know, you could join a game and you wouldn't hear all that, like, that chopper gunfire coming down, and meanwhile, I'm not saying that the reason why you never heard that is because there were no chopper gunners or gunships in this game, so you couldn't earn them, you just hear those dogs barking. But there were some other cool things. Like you had all the weird control options. You know, obviously you had the Wiimote, and then you had the classic controller. You had I played with the Zapper. I was probably one of the rare people that played with the Zapper, like the actual like plastic gun kind of thing, which was kind of interesting. And it was really interesting. Like I got to give props to Treyarch and their Wii team. As far as I know, it was like less than 20 people based on what I've read, and it was a minor miracle that the game could even run, like a single level could even run in this. Never mind a game with this level of content. You know, there were a couple things in this game, like 5 and Dead Up's Arcade didn't even exist in Zombies, and the fact that they could just get Kino in the game is incredible. And that's one of the best maps ever, so I will always appreciate them for that. I've never been a big Zombies guy, but Kino is one I remember very fondly. If you're an old Wii head and you do manage to see this, you know, feel free to leave your gamer tag in the comments or something like that. I'd love to catch up. I would absolutely love to catch up with some of you guys. It's been just such a long time, and the memories I got when playing this port, even though I've never played on this console, just hit me like a ton of bricks, and I've been loving my time with it the whole time. And if you, again, are an old Wii head and you somehow see this, feel free to leave some of your comments about some of the things you remember very pleasantly about this game. Not necessarily, I guess, I was going to say Black Ops 2, but Black Ops 2 was on the Wii U, and if anything, maybe unpopular opinion, the Wii U version of Black Ops 2 might have been the best one, because the graphics were, like, slightly better, which wasn't the main thing. The main thing was like you had the gamepad and you could do all the cool things on, like calling airstrikes and shit, which is pretty interesting. But yep, I haven't. Probably if you leave some comments, there is a documentary. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. That Convoy did a few years ago about the history of Call of Duty on the Wii and the YouTube community and the content creation behind it, which is very, very good. I would recommend you check that out. But, you know, I haven't been here in about 10 years. I do hope this reaches more people. And there's a couple ideas I have that are pretty interesting, I think, that are coming up. Not necessarily Call of Duty based, because I feel like, you know, that ship has sailed a little bit. If you're trying to get into Call of Duty creation now, like, the game as a whole on that side is on a pretty heavy downswing, and even if it wasn't, like, it's so popular, there's so many things out there, right? There's nothing unique about just making plain Call of Duty videos. So I do have a couple ideas for videos. I hope you guys like them when they come out. I would appreciate you checking them out if you stop by. Like I said, if you're an old head and I haven't heard from you, feel free, comment your PS5 or PSN tag. I would love to catch up with you guys. And anyways, I hope you guys have a lovely day.